This is bed number 1. I number the bed so I can put in my notes what's going on, and I don't have to describe them as much. I know which one's which. There's 12 of these beds, 4x4s. The first 4 are only 8 inches tall, using a 2x8 inch by 16 foot long boards, cut in 4 foot lengths. The rest are 2x12s that were 16 foot long that I had cut down to 4 foot. And they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other herb bed is 5. Number 6 was actually the original bed, the first one I started with. 7, 8, then 9 goes back over to the sweet potato bed. 10 is also sweet potato bed. 11, 12. The flax bed. The top part got some Miracle Grow, the bottom part didn't. The grass definitely likes the Miracle Grow, but the leaves are just a little bit bigger on the flax plants. I don't know anything about the spacing or thinning of flax, so I never got around to it, and I'm just going to let them go and see what they do naturally. Bed number 3, just weeds, volunteers. I have no idea what this is. I've been pulling them up, but I can't decide what I want to plant here. I do have some regular sweet potatoes that started sprouting inside, the orange kind, American kind. I thought about maybe putting them into this one. Been trying to find those collapsible barrels, but I can't find them, because I would like to try that method just to see. Lamb's quarters all survived their transplanting. Got room for one more, and may be able to plant them closer. I couldn't find spacing on these either, but I'll soon start harvesting these bigger ones. And I think there's another variety that grows here that's the magenta kind, that instead of being white in the center like this, they're a lot more red, magenta colored in the centers. This may be a cross. Alright, it seems I've used this plant this past weekend to get some sage to cook dinner with for Friday night, and it seemed to have liked it. It just really seemed to have jumped more. This one I left alone, just been getting the flowers off, and you can see the difference between the two. I don't know if my abuse did anything to it or not. I just cut off a bunch of leaves, some stalk to cook with, and this one I had let go to seed. See? And it's doing fine, but it just didn't get as big as the other two. The stevia is doing really well. That one seems to be flowering. And this is everywhere. Gotta be careful how to pull that out, because it'll go right through my gloves. But it's coming through, probably some crack I left in the cardboard, and why I need to maybe redo all these, because it's also, you'll see that they're in this bed, and they go way down, and the roots are really, they're like bulbs down below. The root system has balls throughout it in different areas, and it's just, you can't just pull it up straight. Bed 6 is finally having some changes. The peas are stunted. They're not going to grow anymore, but the red leaf lettuces finally started growing. They were all like that for the longest time. And the cabbages were half their sizes, maybe too warm now to get anything from these. And then I transplanted some okra seeds. They were old seeds that I just tested to see if any would grow, and out of 4, two germinated. And I just put them in here. Maybe get some seeds out of them this year. The Swiss chard, I've been collecting off of these. And I did top some of the lettuces that were bolting and took the leaves and had a salad. I feel negligent not filling in the spaces. The spinach died here from the heat, and then the lamb's quarters were here for a little bit until I made a bed for their just for the lamb's quarter. So now this corner needs something. I've only found a couple of worms on these. Wasps have been very good at finding them before me, which is fine. I don't mind that. Feed the wasp. So hopefully we'll get some Brussels sprouts. I'm looking forward to that. And then of course I've got more Swiss chard over here. These I started from seed directly in the beds. And they were stunted also until milk will grow. So there's definitely, this compost is not enough. I'll start getting manure from the chickens and start making some manure tea and wean the garden off of the Miracle-Gro. These are green beans. I need to come out here and harvest them. They're ready. But the plants didn't get very big. Again, with the lacking of the compost that I used. Right. This is the hot pepper bed. And we do have some nice little jalapenos in there that I will cook tonight. And then these are chili peppers. Got just a few carrots. Not all of them came up or survived. These are the white watermelon. These are the watermelon radishes, and these are French breakfast radishes. And then these are dragon tongue beans over here. So let those get big and dry them. I'll cook them up fresh. Lost a few to a nitrogen experiment. That's a big joke here now. I need to figure out how to mound these up some more, because I'm not going to get extra potatoes, sweet potatoes this way. I may have to cut them and just transplant them into other parts of the bed, or maybe transplant them into the other bed and not do the American sweet potatoes, which I can buy easily and cheaply here. This, not so easy or cheap. It's a nice little runner there that I can just put some dirt over, just like it is. And each of the spots where there's a stem coming up, it can root and become a potato. This is bed 11. Has my red onions and sweet peppers, emerald greens, golden Marconi, and I believe those are yellow sweet banana peppers that are big, that I bought them as plants. Oh, we got one right there. And the cucumbers are finally growing also. I've been trying to train them up the trellis by just moving the vines and letting them grab a hold and go up. There's different varieties actually over here. And I've got one growing there. See the briar? That's not in the bed, but it needs to go. Bell peppers. These are stilettos. And they didn't get very big before they're producing, but they're getting big now, so hopefully they'll grow a little bit more. And these are brandywine tomatoes here. And mortgage lifters. Now we've taken the heads out of all of these. Kids got to snack on this yesterday. And you see how they're producing side shoots. Don't know where this one's is, but it will. So we'll come and harvest that later for tonight's dinner.